And we're live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. Really excited about this one. I don't get a chance to see these Canadian teams that often, but we have a massive North Division matchup here tonight between the Edmonton Oilers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is going to be fantastic. McDavid versus Matthews, Leafs versus Oilers. All Canadian here, and this is going to be so much fun. Cannot wait to get the puck drop for this one. Really appreciate everyone that's here already. We got a bunch of people in the chat here right at the beginning. Miles, Nick, Mr. Navi, Transportation Land, THG, Cooper, Sports Geeks, Go Caps. What is going on? NHL Hockey News Reports. Welcome each and every one of you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Remember to please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't, and subscribe if you are new. This is going to be a huge game, and I absolutely cannot wait. Covering the North Division here. Awesome to see these teams on NBC and actually get a chance to watch them against each other down here in the U.S. Josh, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Red Rubber, what is going on? Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much all for being here. DMV's in the chat. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for being here. Hunter, welcome. No, not really, Go Caps. That was a great game last night. Sports Geeks, I'm doing well. How are you? What's going on, Carbots? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Ty, what is going on? Welcome. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun one. Cannot wait to see these two teams face off. This is going to be a great one. Joey, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Carbots wants to know who I think will win. I'm going to go Leafs in this one 5-3. I'm going to go Leafs 5-3. I say Leafs 5-3 in this one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I took the over on this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. A lot of offense in the lineup with both of these teams. Caden, what is going on? Mason, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know, DMV. I didn't really watch a lot of those, but I think the Maury show is the best one out of all of them, but between those two, I would probably say Jerry Springer. Everything Hockey, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Vernon, what is going on? Yeah, this game's on NBCSN. That's how I'm able to watch it. 100% Dork, what is going on? Brian, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I'm concerned about both of them right now, Hockey News Reports. They've both looked really rough to start the season, so Edmonton's goaltending situation, I think, is more of a long-term problem than Vancouver's. I think with Holtby and Demko, they're going to get on the right track, I think, at least in goal. But Edmonton's goaltending long-term, I think, is really a big question mark and an issue. Jam, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. No, this is the only game I'm doing tonight. I'm not doing many double headers, guys. Maybe like once a week, but no more than that until the playoffs come around. It's way too much. I'm doing 5 games in 4 days. It's way too much. Yeah, 100% Dork. This is going to be a really fun game. Yeah, well, Koskinen is the starter now, Blaze. Koskinen's played every game, I believe, for the Oilers in goal so far. So he's going to be getting tired at this point. They don't have a true backup. Mike Smith is not able to play. They have, I think Stuart Skinner is up as their backup goaltender right now with Smith on IR. I mean, the goaltending situation right now with the Oilers is not good, and they've been riding Koskinen hard to start this season, and eventually he's going to need a break here. Jack, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, New Jersey's had a good one, Jack. They've been really solid to start this season. Um, I believe what are they 2-0-1 to start the year? It's been a great start for the New Jersey Devils. There's a number of teams off to really impressive starts. The Leafs being one of them, 3-1 to start the season. They've looked good so far. And Edmonton has not been one of them, 1-3 to start the season. So Edmonton's definitely going to be looking to get in the win column here and really try and get their season back on track. Like if you start falling to 1-4, 1-5 in the first few games here, um, I mean that's digging yourself a hole that is going to be really difficult to dig out of. Yeah, I mean, people that were calling Jack Hughes a bust after one season, I mean, they just don't understand what development is and that players actually need time to develop and get good, and not everyone just comes into the league right away. Um, so yeah, Hughes has 6 points, 6 points already this season, in 3 games. So, um, he's been incredible. I mean, that's pretty standard now, Hockey News reports. I think pretty much everyone in the league can shoot 97 miles an hour. I mean, that's pretty standard for a slap shot now. Yeah, Edmonton's defense has been a huge problem in this season so far, Jack. Um it's been a big issue. They have been struggling defensively. I'm gonna pull up the standings here just to see how many goals against they've given up already, but their goals against numbers are not good. Let's see, Edmonton, their goal differential is -5, and of course the numbers aren't up here. Can I see like more in-depth standings here, or do I have to go to the stats page? Stupid app. Teams. More stats. Jesus, navigating this NHL app is really annoying. All right, Edmonton goals against. I'm gonna assume that it's high, so I'm gonna just order them by that. Let's see. Edmonton has given up the 4th most goals in the NHL so far this season with 15. They've scored 10 and given up 15. Um, Yikes. Yeah, Turris and Puljujarvi, that whole third line has been a disaster. I thought that was going to be an area where Edmonton would have improved this season. Getting Turris, getting Puljujarvi back over from Europe, but Puljujarvi's been absolutely terrible. Turris has been terrible, and it's been in the defense as a whole. I mean, it's hard to find defensemen that I would say are playing well for the Edmonton Oilers right now. It's not been a good start to the season. Game is at 7 o'clock, so that usually means puck drop is around 7:10. Johnny, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Danny's here. What's going on, bro? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in and watching. Really appreciate it. AR, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I've got Toronto 5-3. Mikhail, what's going on? Thank you, guys. So Toronto is running 7 defensemen again tonight. I know they did that in their last game. I'm not sure if they were doing that before their last game either, but I know that they did it in their last game. So they're running they're running 7 defensemen tonight. Oilers lines here. Yeah, this third line's been terrible. Nygaard, Turris, and Puljujarvi. Honestly, I don't know why Dave Tippett isn't shaking the lines up. Your team's 1-3 to start the season. You're playing terrible defensively. Your goaltender can't catch a break. You only have one goaltender to begin with in Koskinen. He's giving up almost 4 goals a game. I mean, like, you'd think that Tippett would be switching the lines up here, but he's going with the exact same line combinations as last game. And that third line is still together, and that line's been terrible. I mean, like Jack said, Turris is -5, Puljujarvi's -4. None of them have points. You gotta. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer to try and switch these lines up, but I don't know. We'll see what happens here tonight. Edmonton. This is a big game. Tonight, and they play again on Friday, I believe it. I think it's Friday. This is a huge 2 games for the Edmonton Oilers. If they drop both of these games, they're 1-5 to start the season, and they're probably sitting at the bottom of the standings in the North Division if they start 1-5, depending on what Vancouver does. So I feel like you'd be switching lines up at this point, but maybe Tippett doesn't want to. Sasha, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Caroline, welcome. Thank you for watching. Tippett usually waits 4 games of consecutive losses to change the lines. That to me just makes no sense. How do you wait until you lose 4 games in a row? Shouldn't you be trying not to lose 4 games in a row? Like, especially in a shortened season. I mean, it's not like that's 4 out of 82 games. That's 4 out of 56, where you do not have the time that you normally do to make up ground. You don't have the time to make up ground in the standings. This season is almost, what is it, like 26 games shorter than a normal year, if I'm doing that math right, because 10 games shorter would be 20 games shorter would be 70, no, it's more than that. 20 games shorter would be 62. No, I'm right. Yeah. 56 is 4 and then the 2. Yeah. It's 26 games shorter than a normal NHL regular season this year. So you don't have time to make up ground in the standings if you get behind early. The Canadians are off to a super hot start, Chris. They've been fantastic to start the year. I mean, it's only a few games in, but again, I'm not really looking at standings until the 10-game mark, because I think it's way too early to really be looking at standings, but it's not, how you start the season is important, especially with the shorter year. But the Montreal's off to a great start. I don't know if they can keep this up over the course of the entire season, but they're off to a very good start, and they're putting themselves in good position early. Live in La Barbara, what is going on? Elijah, what is going on? Welcome. Hey, Colin, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I really want a good chance. I hope that the Canadians have a game or 2 on NBCSN in the near future, because I want to get a good look at them, because I've been impressed with what I've seen from Montreal so far. Colson, what is going on? Welcome. Elijah, my day's been good. How are you? Vancouver played very well in the playoffs last season. They had a great time in the bubble. They beat St. Louis, the defending champs, and then they went on and they gave a very tough series to the Vegas Golden Knights, and they played great in the bubble, but they are not off to a good start in this season. They are 1-3 to start the year, just like Edmonton is. I am not surprised by Detroit. I knew going in that Detroit was going to be a lot better than they were last year. I'm not at all surprised by the Detroit Red Wings. That is a significantly better team this season than they were last year. Yes, Johnny, I know the Sabres have not made the playoffs, and if they don't make it this year, it's a decade. It's a decade since the Sabres made the playoffs if they don't make it this year. And they're 1-3 to start the season as well. Hey, Eddie, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here, man. Really appreciate it. We are just about ready for puck drop, and we are underway. Koskinen in goal for the Oilers. Anderson in goal for the Leafs, and here comes Matthews right away into the offensive zone. Toronto takes possession here off the opening draw. Oilers trying to get it out. They move it up into the middle. Now McDavid along the boards. He tips it into the offensive end, and Morgan Riley pokes it away. That one ends up behind the net. TJ Brody after it. Cleared out here by the Leafs. And that gets thrown in by Morgan Riley now all the way around. Darnell Nurse after it for the Oilers. He lets it go to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Moved up through the middle now, and the Oilers turn it over in the neutral zone. Leafs coming right back into the Edmonton end. It's Joe Thornton. Thornton, he's just going to eat it along the boards here while he waits for some help. Help arrives from the bench and thrown in there on Koskinen, and he has to cover it up 50 seconds in. First stop of the game for Mikko. So Koskinen versus Anderson, your goaltending matchup tonight. Both of them save percentages under 900 to start the year. So both of these goaltenders need to be better as the year goes along. Gail, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. We got an offensive zone draw. Hyman now in to take it. And it's won back by the Oilers. And they're able to go off glass and clear the zone. Toronto now through the neutral zone. Dumped back in there. Edmonton, though, makes a good play and passes it up and out of their zone. Here comes Draisaitl. Draisaitl now trying to get that through, and that one gets put, just couldn't connect there in the middle. Puck's in the corner, Yamamoto after it. Toronto comes away with it, though. Hyman back to Muzzin, and Muzzin just flips it up and out. Now Mikheyev asked for it on the forecheck. Taken away by Kerfoot in the neutral zone. And Edmonton has to regroup again back in their own end. We're about a minute and a half in. Chris Russell behind his net. Now that one's thrown in from afar there. Anderson gloves it down and leaves it for his defenseman. Big hit on the sidewall there. Edmonton now setting up in the offensive zone. Alex Chiasson with it. Chiasson with Tavares all over him. Back to the blue line. Kept in at the point. Long shot there. That one just deflects off the side of the net. Good chance early for the Oilers. Pass in the middle. High slot. And fanning on it there was the player for Edmonton. And now it's dumped in there by the Leafs coming back the other way. Adam Larson back to play it. And he gets pestered. Almost turns it over to Jason Spezza, but the Oilers get it out. Now here comes Nygaard up ice. And that one gets taken away by the defense for Toronto. Now Leafs back into the offensive zone. They're moving the puck quickly here. Back to Justin Hull. Now into the middle. Long bomb there. Fanned on the shot. Chance again, though, for the Leafs. Simmons in front of the net. Pass all the way through the slot area. Nobody home. Oilers come away with it, and they get it up and out here. Hey, CSCAG, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Patches, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. 3 minutes into the first here. Edmonton and Toronto, 0-0. Edmonton back in their own zone here. They go off glass and out. That'll be icing if it reaches, and it is. Icing call here against the Oilers. 16:50 remaining in the first, and it's going to be an offensive zone draw opportunity here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Devin Shore, Archibald's 15, Cuckoo's 20, Barry is 22. Trying to get these Edmonton jersey numbers. First look at them this season. That pass into the slot area. Good job defensively, though, by Edmonton. They get it up now into the offensive zone. Cassian throws it in deep. Nugent Hopkins after it behind the net. He gets checked off the puck, though. And now the Leafs come away with it. Joe Thornton up and over the blue line out of the zone. Brody jumping up into the play here. He gets knocked away there by Darnell Nurse. Puck's down deep now. Edmonton throws that in, and the Leafs are going to get a quick breakout chance. Thornton, though, gets it picked. Sent in back again by the Oilers, but then they'll go for a line change. Puck's behind Freddie Anderson. Defenseman back for Toronto is TJ Brody, and he's just looking for a slow-moving breakout play here. Daniel, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Taken away there at neutral ice. Edmonton into the offensive zone. Along the half wall here. Both teams have players there. Trying to get it tied up, and now Mikheyev comes away with it for the Leafs. He brings it into the offensive end now. Gets it in deep behind Koskinen, but the Oilers do a good job getting back defensively. They're able to clear it back out to neutral ice. Thrown in again by Toronto. Koskinen leaves it behind his net for Tyson Barrie. Barry played for the Leafs last season. He's now in Edmonton Oilers. Still, only one shot on goal for each of these teams to start this game. We're just about 5 minutes in here. Edmonton in the offensive end. Leafs clear it out back to neutral ice. Chiasson with it. He throws that one into the offensive zone. Hey, CL, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. It's Jimmy VC. Can't clear that one for the Leafs. Back in behind the net, Justin Hull after it. Hull moves it up to Tavares, and that gets deflected into the bench area, and we get a stoppage of play here with 14:49 remaining in the first. Welcome to the modern NHL, Eddie. That's the way it is. That is the modern NHL for you. 14:49 left here in the first. Neutral zone faceoff coming up here. No score yet in this one as the Oilers and Leafs in a North Division matchup are going at it here. Turris gets kicked out of the faceoff dot. NBC's too busy showing the benches in Tavares and Draisaitl rather than showing the faceoff. And now they jump back to the actual play that's going on instead of showing players on the bench. And Edmonton going to regroup now back in their own zone. Adam Larsson, pass up into the middle. Puljujarvi loses it off his stick at the red line, and the Leafs go back the other way. Leafs, though, turn it right over at the blue line. And now Edmonton gets a chance to dump it into the Toronto end. Dermott back to play it for the Maple Leafs. He gets it up now to Wayne Simmons. Simmons into the offensive zone. Zach Hyman out there with him. And that deflected in front by Spezza just goes high. Very, very good chance. Very, very good chance there for Toronto. Good deflection in front by Jason Spezza. Long shot there. That one just goes wide of the net. Leafs setting up in the offensive zone here. Matthews' spin around pass, though, gets picked off by Adam Larsson, and he's able to clear it out for the Oilers. Right back into the offensive zone here for Toronto. 13:35 remaining in this first period. TJ Brody here in the neutral zone. He just dumps it in for the Leafs. Ethan Bear back to play it. Puck down in the corner here. Now here comes Toronto right back into the offensive zone. Austin Matthews drop pass here. Face-off dot shot. Saved by Koskinen. And he stops the rebound as well. 13 minutes to go in the first. Edmonton comes back the other way. We've got back and forth play. McDavid. Good poke check there from Muzzin. Not to allow McDavid to get a shot off there. That's a little bit more of the back and forth action I was expecting in this game. Rob, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Edmonton out over the red line and dumped in now. They go hard after it. Yamamoto on the forecheck. Kyler Yamamoto gets some help in the corner. Now back out. Behind Freddie Anderson here. Two guys hard after it. Cahoon and Yamamoto hard on the forecheck. Now the Leafs come away with it, and the Oilers are going to retreat back here. Leafs are going to get a breakout opportunity. Hyman, though, can't play that cleanly, and the Oilers bring it right back into the offensive zone. Chance there. Cahoon in deep. Draisaitl after it. Behind Freddie Anderson in the Toronto end. Muzzin, though, comes away with it. Strong defensive play there from Jake Muzzin. And he's able to clear the zone for Toronto. .11:45 remaining in the first. Puck behind the Edmonton net. Tyson Barrie now starting the breakout. Dumped in now by the Oilers. And nice stick play there by Anderson to stop that puck and get it to his defenseman. And that leads to a breakout here for the Leafs. Leafs now through the neutral zone. Sent right back out at the offensive blue line, though. They have to go back and regroup. Turnover there by TJ Brody. Alex Chiasson with it. Brody pokes it off his stick behind the net. And the Leafs will try another breakout chance, and now they're going to get it. 3-on-2 up ice. Here comes Toronto. John Tavares into the offensive zone, and that's going to be offsides against the Leafs as Lehtinen just a little too far behind the play, and we get a stoppage here, and we will have our first commercial break Good stop there from Koskinen and a good defensive play by Jake Muzzin. Some chances early, but no score as the Edmonton Oilers take on the Toronto Maple Leafs here on Wednesday night. Well, welcome to the stream, everyone. That was a long stretch of play, so if I haven't had a chance to see you in the chat yet, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Please remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here, just trying to grow the hockey community. Yes, New Jersey's having a great start. Rob, Pacioretty's going to be fine this season. He's a consistent goal scorer almost every year. Toronto's best player is Austin Matthews. Obviously John Tavares, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, Morgan Riley is really good. Who would win, Calgary and New Jersey? I don't think either of them have lost in regulation yet, but they don't play each other this year, so doesn't really matter. Who is Edmonton's best players? Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are far and away ahead of everyone else on that team. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is also pretty good, but McDavid and Draisaitl are clearly the top guys for the Oilers. What do I use to stream? I use Streamlabs, Sports Geeks. Hey, Perlo is here. What's going on, Perlo? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for watching. Great to have you in the chat. We're here at commercial break. We got Edmonton and Toronto. And it's been a fast-paced game so far. I'd like to see some goals, though. I took the over on this game, so I'd like to see some goals here between these two. But they've both had chances here early. Master Shane, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, bro. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate you stopping in. Neutral zone face-off win there for the Leafs. Dumped into the offensive end now. Hey, what's going on, Zax? Leafs keep it in there. Riley at the blue line. Goes D to D. Long shot gets deflected. Puck in the middle now. Found by Marner. Marner with a shot, and that one gets blocked on the way through. Morgan Riley keeps it in, though. Joe Thornton on the forecheck after it. Riley with a pinch there, but can't keep it in. And Edmonton's able to clear it out. 10:35 remaining in the first. Moved up now. Austin Matthews into the offensive zone. He stops and spins it around. Darnell Nurse plays it behind his own net. Gets it to Ethan Bear. Ethan Bear with a pass up to Zach Cassian, and Cassian to Nurse in the middle. Now it's thrown in there past the stick of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Freddie Anderson out to play it. He goes off glass and all the way around. That's going to be a clear there for the Leafs. Hey, Perlo, sounds good. Definitely looking forward to that. A lot of good games tonight, but this is the only one happening right now. All the other games are later tonight, either at 9, 9:30, or 10. So this is the only early game for today. Back out there to the point. Long shot there. No deflection on it, and it just ends up in the corner. That was a good, low, tippable shot, though, from Justin Hull. Just nobody could get a stick on it. Chance here. And the Oilers score! It deflects into the net! It looked like didn't really even look like a dangerous opportunity, but it pinballs around in front, and I believe it bounced off of one of the Leafs and into their own net. Oilers with the first goal of the game, and that was a wacky one. Yamamoto just throws it in front, and the Oilers are trying to move the puck out, and I think it goes in off of Jake Muzzin's skate and into his own net. Wow. Jimmy Vesey trying to move the puck through the middle. It goes off of Jake Muzzin's skate and bounces into the Toronto net, past Freddie Anderson, and just like that, it's 1-0 Edmonton. Just over the halfway mark of this first period, and the Oilers take the lead. Tavares wins the faceoff back. Leafs are going to be looking to try and make up for that one. I don't know anymore. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. That was wild. Big collision in the neutral zone there as Yamamoto gets cleaned out. And the Leafs take the puck back here. Tavares gets it over the red line. Oilers, though, right back into the offensive zone. Down in the corner now. Tavares behind the Edmonton net to Nylander. Nylander gets absolutely hammered there by Adam Larson, and Larson comes away with the puck. Clears that one up and out. And now that's dumped in again by Edmonton. Mikko Lehtonen now for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Takes it behind his net. 8:20 to go. Yes, I think the Golden Knights win tonight, but that's just a guess. Hey, Fire Strike, what is going on, man? Welcome to a stream, finally. Thank you so much for stopping in. 8:05 left now in the first. Oilers back in their own zone. Ethan Bear looking for a breakout play. Yes, the credit for that goal, I believe, did go to Leon Draisaitl. So he must have been the last Oiler to touch the puck before the Leafs bounced it in their own goal. Here comes Edmonton now. McDavid with a pass through the crease. No one's able to get a stick on it, though. Now Wayne Simmons comes back the other way for the Leafs. He turns it over at the blue line, though. Not a good play there. And now McDavid for the Oilers back around the net in the offensive zone to the point. Good chance here. McDavid, and he gets his stick lifted. Would have been a great shot opportunity for Connor McDavid. Leafs send it all the way down, though, and that's going to be icing. 7:12 remaining in the first, and we've got an icing call here against Toronto, meaning Edmonton gets an offensive zone face-off. Isles versus Devils should be a really, really good game tomorrow, Zax. I'm definitely not going to bet that game because that's way too close to call. I haven't made a pick for that one. I believe Leon Draisaitl got credit for the goal, Sports Geeks, but Toronto put it in their own net. Bounced off a skate and into their own net. 7 minutes now to go in the first. Edmonton can't keep that one in the offensive end. Dominic Cahoon back to get it now. Puck at neutral ice. Up now. Edmonton trying to dump it back in. Leon Draisaitl gets it poked away by Jake Muzzin. D-to-D pass here now for the Oilers back in their own zone. 6:40 left in the first. Moved up here. Draisaitl gets it out. And then that puck deflects right up into the Edmonton bench, and we get a stoppage with 6:36 remaining. The only goal of the game, Jimmy Vesey. Jimmy Vesey threw that one in front, and Draisaitl ended up putting it in. Not sure if Muzzin just wasn't covering Draisaitl in front there, or how that bounced in, but that was not a great goal to give up if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs. Only goal of the game so far in the first period as we are at commercial break. I don't plan any more than the current week, so I'm going to be doing Islanders at some point, but I have no idea when, Zax. Nope, this is the only game I'm doing tonight. I'm not doing double headers during the regular season very often. Maybe once a week, but that's it. Most nights are only going to be one game. I'm doing 5 games in 4 nights. That's more than enough. Oh, someone in the chat said that Draisaitl got credit for the goal, but I guess not. Let's check the app. Nope, it's Kyler Yamamoto's goal. So Yamamoto scores his second of the season. It did go in off of Jake Muzzin's skate, not off of Leon Draisaitl. And Kyler Yamamoto has an unassisted goal here. That's the only scoring in the game so far. I mean, yeah, I'm always excited for the playoffs. The playoffs are the best time of year. Hey, Jorge, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. We're here in the first period, just coming back from commercial break. Teams are lined up at center ice. Turris in to take it against Tavares. Turris wins it back for Edmonton. Larson over the red line and dumped in. 6.5 to go in the first. Colorado Avalanche are my Stanley Cup pick. Cleared out here by the Leafs. They get it out. Moved in now to the offensive end again here by the Oilers. They're scrumming for it along the boards, and Puljujarvi comes away with it. Good pinch there on the far side. Now Puljujarvi has it behind the net. 6 minutes to go here in the first period. Jake Muzzin takes it back now for Toronto. Austin Matthews moving it up. Here come the Leafs now, 3-on-3 into the offensive zone. Matthews to Tavares. Marner, excuse me. Matthews in front of the net. Chance, cross-ice pass there. Matthews with a chance in front, and Edmonton gets a stick on it. Kept in, though, there by Morgan Rielly. Leafs still in the offensive zone. Rielly with a cross-ice pass now to Marner. Marner passes it right back. We got some action in front of the net. Turris just took out Tavares. No call on the play. Back to the point here. Now Morgan Rielly. Back to TJ Brody. Leafs set up shop in the offensive zone now. Cross-ice pass there, stolen by Nygaard, but taken right back by Morgan Rielly. Beautiful play there by him. TJ Brody, he tries to go cross-ice. That one gets knocked down by Slater Cuckoo. Brody will try again. He just goes wide behind the net with it on purpose. Mikheyev with it now. Partial line change for the Leafs. Oilers, they just chip it off the boards and all the way down. And that's going to be icing against Edmonton, which means they cannot get a line change here, and the Leafs have, what a shift that was, spending a lot of time in the offensive zone there for Toronto. It's good, Zach. A lot of offensive zone time there for the Leafs, just not able to really even get anything on goal. Just a lot of offensive zone time passing it around, and then the Oilers get it out, and that ends up hitting the Jumbotron, which means it's going to be an offensive zone face-off here for the Leafs again. But Edmonton can get a line change now. King, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I mean, yeah, Koskinen's played fine as we had the commercial break here. Koskinen's played fine without a doubt, but he hasn't faced a lot of high-quality chances yet, though, either. But he's kept Toronto off the board, and that's what counts. Yeah, Puljujarvi's back for the Oilers. He's been absolutely terrible this season, but hopefully he gets it going. -4, no points in their first 4 games, but it's been an adjustment, but hopefully Puljujarvi can get it going. That whole third line of Turris, Puljujarvi, and Nygaard has been awful to start the year. So, you know, Edmonton's gonna need them to turn it around here if they're gonna have better scoring depth than they did last season. They're gonna need that line to really turn it around. Otherwise, it's just gonna be all Matthews. It's gonna be all McDavid and Draisaitl with all the pressure on them again. And Edmonton is gonna do what they did last season, which is probably make the playoffs and then lose first round. So. They need better scoring depth from guys not named McDavid and Draisaitl. So that third line is going to be a really important line for the Oilers this season, and they have got to get it going. I have 3 different fantasy hockey teams, Zach, so I have a lot of different players. What's going on, Kevin? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for being here. We're back from commercial break. Matthews in to take the draw. The goal belongs to Kyler Yamamoto, Carbots, with the goal here for the Oilers, and that's been the only goal of the game so far. Matthews in to take the draw here. Against McDavid, Matthews wins it back. Setting up again in the offensive zone of the Toronto Maple Leafs now. Marner, good spin move there. He cuts to the net, and he gets absolutely hammered. And we've got a penalty call against the Edmonton Oilers here. Toronto's going to the power play with 4:36 remaining in the first. Darnell Nurse to the penalty box. And that means that the Maple Leafs are going to get the first power play opportunity of the game. Before the game started, I said Toronto 5-3. But obviously, Edmonton's got the lead now. Still 2+ periods to go, though. And a power play opportunity here for the Leafs, which can get this game tied up if they capitalize. In to take the face-off, Joe Thornton. He wins it back, and Morgan Riley has it at the point. Leafs win the draw. They're setting up in the offensive zone. Simmons down low. Back to Marner on the half wall. Riley at the point. Riley with a long shot. That one just deflects wide. Matthews comes away with it. He gets pressured, so he sends it deep to Simmons. Simmons sends it around now to Marner. Marner's with it in the corner. Thornton and Simmons are helping him out. Two big bodies there, but the Oilers come away with it, and they're able to send it all the way down. Leafs power play has been very, very, very good to start this season. They're 6 for 14 on the power play. That's over 40%. Matthews now into the offensive zone. Passes it to Thornton. Thornton back down low to Matthews. Now out to the point. Simmons goes deep as he hands it to Riley. Pass into the middle there. Matthews gets it at the faceoff dot. Back to Morgan Riley. Riley to Marner now. Marner almost loses it. Riley fans on his shot. And Nugent Hopkins gets it, but Matthews steals it away from Nuge. And that's going to go right in on Koskinen, who now has to cover it up. And with 55 seconds left on the power play, the Leafs are going to get another offensive zone faceoff here. 3:31 left in the period. This is a big, big opportunity on the power play for the Leafs to tie this thing up. Spezza wins that faceoff back. Second power play unit out now for the Leafs. Long shot there, and that one gets deflected up and out of play. Yeah, Nurse really took out Marner going to the net there, but he obviously didn't want to give up a quality scoring chance. So better to take the penalty than give up a goal. Oilers win the faceoff back now on the PK, and they send it all the way down. That's a good clear there for Edmonton. 40 seconds left on the power play. Hey, Jersey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Leafs setting up shop again in the offensive zone. They still got 20 seconds of power play time. Tavares behind the net. Get some help. Somebody's without a stick. Looks like it's one of the Oilers' defensemen. That could come back and bite him. Koskinen tries to keep that play moving, but the Oilers can't clear. Nylander with it now. Down low. Pass into the slot. No one can get a stick on it. Lettinen. Power play's about to come to an end. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Long shot blocked down there by the Oilers. And that's going to lead to a whistle as the puck gets stuck under the shin guard. Under the shin guard of the Oiler player there that blocked that shot. So you don't see that every day. And that leads to a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff coming up again here for the Leafs. Hey, Dominic, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. 2:33 left in the first. 1-0 Oilers here early. Leafs with a long shot there. That gets blocked by Yamamoto, the game's only goal scorer. Muzzin keeps it in the blue line, though. Deflected high over the bar. I just took the over in this game, Bavik. I just took the over. This game, either team can win this. Mikheyev into the offensive zone now, behind the net. 2 minutes to go in the first. Thrown in there. Chance again, and that one doesn't get on goal. Good job getting in the shooting lane there. Oilers block another shot. Under 2 minutes now remaining. Here come the Oilers now. Barry into the offensive zone. Bad rebound there by Anderson. But no one's home for the Oilers to get it. Chance again here for Edmonton. And they can't get a shot on goal out of it as the Leafs clear. Wow, that was a good chance. Couple of good chances there for Edmonton, but they couldn't bury it. .110 now remaining. Closing in towards the end of the first period here. This was a pretty quick period. .50 seconds left in the first. Leafs trying to break out of their zone here. Oilers can't do much on the forecheck. Leafs into the offensive end. Oilers finally able to clear it out here, and the Leafs have to go D to D at their own blue line. Right back in. Chance for one more rush. Matthews with it. Matthews just curls back. He's got 15 seconds left. Shot in there on Koskinen, and he makes... he deflects it wide, and it ends up going off glass and all the way around. Edmonton clears it out, and that's just about going to do it here for the first period. 4 seconds left. Leafs just played in their own zone, and they eat it along the boards. That's going to do it as the horn sounds. It's 1-0 Edmonton at the end of one. Not exactly the offensive shootout that I thought it was going to be so far, but we could certainly see things open up in the second period, as both of these teams certainly had chances. They just were a little bit sloppy with the puck on the stick, and that led to some missed opportunities. But Edmonton takes a 1-0 lead here over Toronto into the first intermission. We've still got 2 periods to go. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you watching. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Remember, I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Helps out so much. And this has been a close game. It's been a close game here with chances for both teams, and we'll see who's able to pull it out over the course of the rest of this one, but it's going to be fun. Again, I'm expecting a little bit more offense in the second period. Both these teams had chances. They were just a little sloppy with the puck on the stick, and they just couldn't finish. They couldn't finish. The only bets I took tonight, Bavik, were the over in this game, which right now is not looking very good. But again, the offensive firepower that these teams have, we could see a 4-goal second period here. So we'll see how it goes. But right now, the over is not looking great. And I also took Minnesota just money line over Anaheim tonight. So hoping that the Wild can pull out the win. Yeah, it's been a fun game. That was a fairly quick first period, and a lot of back and forth action. Just nobody really able to put that finishing touch on, other than the kind of an own goal by the Leafs there, where it bounced in off of Muzzin's skates. Shark King, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, it is intermission. It is intermission. Go Caps. First period is just ended. It's 1-0 Edmonton. Go Caps is not a fan of the Maple Leafs. Ooh, all right. Bavik's got a big parlay here. Knights, Canucks, Leafs, Wild. So he needs all of them to win. those that's going to be an interesting one, Bavik. I wish you the best of luck, that's for sure. Kevin, I did not bet a winner on this game. All I did was bet the over, and like I said, it's not looking great for the over right now. But again, these two teams have the offensive firepower to really explode at any point to put 3-4 goals on the board. So, um, I'm not too worried because it's only been one period. And also, there's only been one power play in the game, and both of these teams get a lot of their offense from the power play. So, if there's more penalties called in the second period and these teams start getting power play chances, then we could easily see a 3 or 4 goal period in the second. Shark thinks that the Oilers are going to win. Well, we will see. Toronto outshot them 8-4 in that first period, but the Oilers were the only ones to put a puck in the net, and it really went off. It went off of Toronto and into their own net. So, sometimes shots on goal don't exactly mean everything. That's not true at all, Go Caps. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. The puck thing was a league thing. It has absolutely nothing to do with the teams. It's a league thing, and the league changed the pucks that they were using because the ones with the analytical stuff chip in the pucks were not the same as the regular pucks, or not how they were supposed to be. So they weren't sliding as well on the ice. The players were complaining about it. So that was a league thing. It has nothing to do with the teams. And the league is no longer using those pucks with the chips in them, and they are using the regular, back to the regular pucks now. Nobody cheated on anything. That's the league. The league has control over what pucks are used. They're showing highlights of some of the chances here from the first period, and man, both of these teams had opportunities on deflections and close calls that could have gone in, but they just missed. And again, that I think that a little bit of that finishing touch is missing from this game so far. Both teams have been a little bit sloppy with the puck, but other than that, obviously, Edmonton was able to get one in off of Muzzin's skate, and that's been the only goal so far. But I think we could see some more offense in the second period. If they start finishing, if these teams can start finishing with the firepower that they have, I think we're going to see more offense in the second. Yeah, it's a great night for hockey, 100%, Dork. Bavik says $50 pays $4.40 on that parlay. Wow, that is awesome, Bavik. I'm really, really wishing you the best. I hope it works out for you, because that would be a nice win. Yeah, Transportation Land. It has been a good game. Obviously, it's one goal game. Both teams have had their opportunities, and it was a good first period. I just want to see a little bit more finishing here. But once these teams start putting the pucks in the net, they could come in bunches for both of them. Hey, Sharaf, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're here at the first intermission. I'm actually going to change the period before I forget. Power play's also over. First period. It's going to be the second period here. We're about halfway or so through the intermission, I believe. And we're going to have second period action coming up. It's been a good, fun start to this game, but not a whole lot of offense. Not the offensive showcase that I thought it was going to be, but again, there's still 2 periods of hockey left with plenty on the line for sure. Chip, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for stopping in. Great to have you here. We've got Wednesday night hockey action between the Oilers and the Maple Leafs. And Edmonton has a 1-0 lead on a fluky, deflected in goal off of Jake Muzzin's skate into his own net. And that's been the only goal of the game so far. Both teams have had chances. Both teams have had good chances. They just haven't been able to finish. And if that continues, I think as this game goes along, some more of those chances are going to be finished. Avatar, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. My night is good. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Nope, I will not be streaming any games on Friday. I have my show on Friday. I will be doing the Bruins tomorrow, Chip, yes. Transportation Land says hopefully the Leafs can tie it. Yeah, I would love to see the score in this game go up a little bit. Guys, just because a player is placed on the COVID reserve list does not mean that they have COVID. That just means that they could have potentially been exposed or was in contact with someone who had it. It does not necessarily mean that they've actually tested positive themselves. We don't know exactly who has it and who doesn't. We know who's on the list, but just because you're on the list doesn't mean you actually have it. It just means you were potentially exposed to it. Brandon, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. No, people are on the COVID list for travel purposes. They're like when Kasperi Kapanen couldn't start the season for Pittsburgh, not because he had it, but because of travel. And he had to quarantine for a certain amount of time before he was able to join the team. And all these guys that were claimed on waivers, like Anton Forsberg, who's gotten claimed on waivers, he's had to go team to team. They have to quarantine every time they change teams. So, not everyone that's listed under the COVID protocols actually have it. A lot of them, especially during training camp, were travel related because you had guys coming in from all different countries. They had to quarantine when they got to the United States. Some of them even had issues getting into the United States. Some of them had issues getting into Canada. There's a lot of different factors that go into it. Travel is a big one because it's really difficult to travel right now. You really, going country to country is, almost impossible. Like, you have to have a real reason. You can't just get up and go. And even traveling to different states in the U.S., they all have different rules. And, a lot of them have restrictions where if you come in from if they come in from another state, certain states have longer quarantine, mandatory quarantines than other states do and stuff like that. So there's a whole lot that goes into it this year. Changing teams is going to be interesting for guys who have to change teams during the season because it's going to probably be at least 10 days before they can play, if not 14 or even longer. So, some states have where you have to straight up isolate. Like, you have to isolate for 14 days as soon as you enter the state from a different state. So, It's going to be interesting all year. It's going to be really, really interesting all year. FR, what is going on? First time here. Well, welcome to the stream. We're just here at intermission, waiting for the second period to get started. We got a good one going on between the Oilers and Leafs up north of the border in the North Division. Been a fun one so far. And well, I'm hoping for a little more offense in the second period. There wasn't a whole lot of finish for either teams in the first, and a lot of blocked shots as well, particularly from the Oilers. That's one thing I noticed about Edmonton is they blocked a ton of shots in that first period. Kyler Yamamoto has the goal for the Oilers. Go Caps! He was the one that threw the puck in front when then VC tried to throw it, like, I don't know what VC was trying to do, but he threw it, like, through the middle of the ice, and it bounced off of Jake Muzzin's skate and into the net. So I'm really not sure what VC was trying to do there, other than maybe just get the puck to the far, or the far boards, but it ended up bouncing into their own net. So Yamamoto gets credit for the goal, but it was a fluky one that you don't see every day. Hey, Angry Canadian Guy, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Carson, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Glad you came back. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. FR's got some money on the Oilers here in this one. Okay, so he's going for Edmonton. Hopefully, I believe this will be the last commercial break, and then looks like the second period should be starting when we get back. Hey, thank you, Avatar. I appreciate it. FR, I am from Massachusetts, down in the United States. I live about an hour south of Boston. We're getting ready here for some second period action. I am excited to see how this one goes. Earth Prime. Why wasn't Phaneuf signed by any team? Because he's terrible. Phaneuf hasn't been relevant in like 3 years or 2 years. I mean, yeah, Phaneuf's an absolute pylon, and his career, he went downhill quickly, and his career just came to an end. He was terrible his last season. AR wants to change his name to something cool. There you go. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to be doing that Bruins-Flyers game tomorrow. We'll see if Boston can actually score a 5-on-5 goal. That doesn't happen a whole lot. Hasn't happened at all this season. But I'm hoping the Bruins can pick up a big win tomorrow. Mo, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are just about ready for the start of the second period, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to please hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. I cover the entire NHL. So no matter what team you are a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. And I cover the whole league, just trying to grow the hockey community here. No, this is the only game I'm doing today. Yeah, I actually called the game last night between the Penguins and the Capitals. That was a crazy game. So much fun to watch. It's going to be Vanacek, and they're going to have to probably activate Craig Anderson from the taxi squad. Go Caps. Earth Prime, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Bruins play the Flyers tomorrow. Anyway, we are here ready to start the second period. Yeah, everyone, welcome Earth Prime to the channel. Newest subscriber, give them a warm welcome down in the chat. Because he's your third goalie, Go Caps. He was literally signed by the team for this situation. I doubt Copley is better. Copley is a career AHL goaltender. I doubt Copley is better. I have no idea. I picked Leafs at the beginning of this game, but it's completely up for grabs, Carson. This has been a good game. All right, here we go. Neutral zone face-off. That puck went up and out of play just 13 seconds in. And they're going to redo the opening drop, or not redo it, but they're going to do the drop again. Light, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Leafs win that one back. Over the red line now, dumped in by Toronto. And that one goes up and out of play into the into the stands there by Morgan Riley. Yeah, Patrick Kane's goal last night was absolutely sick, Mo. Absolutely. Travis, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Neutral zone face-off there, won again by the Leafs. Leafs doing good in the face-off dot here. Trying to get it into the offensive end. Thornton dumps it in. Koskinen out to play it. He leaves it for his defenseman. Matthews after it, but Bear gets it over to Darnell Nurse. TJ Brody back playing it now for the Leafs in his own zone. He goes D to Riley. Riley gets it stolen there by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Now here come the Oilers on the forecheck. Leafs do a good job clearing it out, though. Matthews takes it now in the offensive zone. Leafs trying to get set up here. Trying to get some early pressure on, but Darnell Nurse steals it away and dumps it all the way down. Matthews with the McDavid after him. Matthews wins the race and moves the puck up. Here come the Leafs back into the offensive end again. Good forecheck here by Zach Hyman. He hits Chris Russell. Russell moves the puck D to D, though, and the Oilers get it out over the red line. Yamamoto in the neutral zone. He takes a hit from Hyman. Thrown in there. Zach, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Zach McNally, thank you so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Leafs into the offensive zone now. Looks like Mikheyev with the puck. Back to Justin Holl, and Holl can't play it. Holl has it hop over his stick, and it goes all the way down. Freddie Anderson plays it over now to Muzzin. Muzzin in his own zone, looking for a breakout. Sends it cross ice to Holl. Justin Holl goes into the offensive end, and now after it are the Oilers, and that's going to be icing as they win the race. 18:02 left in the second period. Just about 2 minutes in to this second period. And the Leafs ice the puck, so the Oilers are going to get an offensive zone face-off here. They are in Toronto tonight. No, I am not streaming the Caps game on Saturday. Big hit there by the Oilers. That was Archibald with the hit. Devin Shore now after it in the offensive zone. Taken away, though, by Nylander. Yo, Danny, thanks for deleting that, but you didn't have to time him out. That was his first mention of it in the chat. So you just delete on the first mention and then time out on the if he does it again. But thanks for taking care of that. 17:20 left in the second. That one goes into the offensive zone here. Leafs dump it in. Slater Cuckoo with it, though, back for the Oilers. He goes D to Larson. Larson's going to have a good breakout opportunity. Kyle Turris now into the offensive zone. Pass into the middle. That puck gets in deep. No one home there for the Oilers behind the net, though, and Jimmy Vesey's going to take it for Toronto. Looking for a breakout play. They get up to Spezza in the middle. Taken away there. Thrown back in by the Oilers, but they have to get back on side. Puljujarvi just goes back to the D. Nurse with it. He throws it in here. Oilers right back to the neutral zone. No sustained pressure for either team in the offensive zone here. Off the rush, though, Nugent Hopkins with a shot. And Freddie Anderson has to come up with a big save there. 16:24 remaining in the second, and an offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers coming up. They just got their 5th shot on goal in the game. Nugent Hopkins with a good one and a nice save by Anderson. Favorite all-time American-born player? Oof, I'd have to think long and hard about that, but Patrick Kane certainly comes to mind. Favorite all-time Russian-born player? There's another difficult one. I don't know. I've never really thought about favorites like that, because I don't really rank guys like that, like favorite versus non-favorite. I don't really see the point in doing rankings like that. Like, there's guys I like and guys I don't. No, I am not doing any of the Avalanche games tomorrow or Friday. No. I will tell you what games I'm doing on the community tab every morning. Every morning I post what game I'm doing on the community tab of my channel. Or maybe like tomorrow I'm doing Bruins Flyers. Friday I'm not doing a game. I have my weekly show on Fridays, so I will not be streaming a game on Friday. Chance there as McDavid brings it in and Anderson makes a big save. Cleared out again by the Leafs. 15-13 left, as that's going to be an icing call against Toronto. About 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes into the second period here, and Toronto hasn't gotten on the scoreboard yet. And honestly, the last couple chances have belonged to the Edmonton Oilers. Anderson's had to make some saves here. That was a great stick, though, from TJ Brodie, knocking it off of McDavid's stick. Muzzin did the same thing earlier. Taking a chance away from McDavid. That shot goes wide of Anderson. Kept in, though. Edmonton setting up shop now in the offensive zone. Good steal there by TJ Brodie. Moved up now by the Leafs, out of their zone, but taken right back by Yamamoto in the neutral zone. He gets it in quickly. Tries to get a pass to Draisaitl, but that one gets stolen. Shots are 8-6 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Oilers are putting on the pressure now, though. Draisaitl lets that one go back to Chris Russell. Russell at the blue line just sends it deep behind the net. Good play there. Draisaitl plays it. Tries a cross-ice pass to Cahoon. But a good defensive play there by Tavares to get back on the back check. Yamamoto lets that one go to Draisaitl. Draisaitl now. Half wall. Tries to stop. He does. Keeps it in the zone. Long shot there. That one goes wide. Oilers swarming in the offensive end. This has been a great shift for the second line. Chris Russell now. D to Barry. Lost on the half wall, though. Leafs take it away, and now they're able to get it out. Zach Hyman into the offensive zone. Leafs will get fresh legs on the ice. I have not seen any NAHL games, Carson, no. I know about the league, but I've never seen any games. 14 minutes now left to go in the second period. Edmonton and Toronto still 1-0 Oilers on the fluky goal early in the game that went off of Jake Muzzin skating in, and that's been the only goal of the game so far. Neutral zone faceoff just outside of the Edmonton end. Faceoff won back by the Leafs. They dump it in now. Fourth line's on the ice for both teams. Simmons after it for the Leafs, but falling down is William Nylander, and he can't play the puck. He gets it back, though, behind the net. Hey, thank you, Earth Prime. Really appreciate that. Edmonton with it now. Chiasson through the neutral zone. They're able to clear. Now both teams going after it in neutral ice. Nylander dumps it back in for the Leafs. Simmons goes after it on the forecheck. Jason Spezza in the corner now. Can't get it by the defense there, but Oilers can't clear either. Long shot there. That one deflects just wide. It hit, looks like Slater Cuckoo in front. Devin Shore with a hit there. Adam Larson takes the puck away. And cleared out there by Edmonton. We're going to get fresh legs, I think, for both teams here with 13 minutes to go in the second. Pass up there by Bogosian into the offensive zone, and Koskinen gloves that one down. Long shot from the boards by Mikheyev. Koskinen snags it with the glove. And we're going to get a commercial break here. Isaac, what is going on? Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Great to have you here. First commercial break of the second period, and it's still 1-0 Edmonton. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to grow the hockey community as best as we can. Man, this game's been the exact opposite of what I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a run and gun, high scoring game, and it's been anything but. I mean, it's been tight checking. There's been chances, but not a lot of finish from either one of these teams so far. And man, I was expecting a lot more offense than what we've seen in this game. Travis, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, Akuma, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. Long time no see, man. Really great to see you in the chat. We got Leafs Oilers here, and it's 1-0. It's very, very low scoring here for the first half of this game, which I was thinking we'd have 3 or 4 goals on the board by now between the two teams, and that has just not been the case. Hey, Anthony, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. Great to see you. Nice to see some old names in the chat here. Great to see all of you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. Hi, Cooper. We're back from commercial break here with about 13 minutes to go in the second period. Offensive zone draw here for the Maple Leafs. One back by Matthews. Leafs looking to tie the game. Shot from the point, deflected, and Koskinen makes a huge save with the glove. Because there is absolutely no politics talk at all in the chat. Absolutely none. Yeah, this is still anyone's game, Travis. There's a lot of hockey left, and it's completely up for grabs. Carson, those jobs are very few and far between, so I doubt I would get it. Hey, Mathis, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Leafs in the offensive zone here, trying to get this game tied up. Hey, it's all good, Avatar. No problem. McDavid now. Up for the Oilers, but they can't keep it in the offensive end. Marner comes back the other way, and Darnell Nurse takes it away. Now the Oilers back into the offensive zone with 12:20 remaining. Backhand chance in there, and now we get a delayed penalty on the play. And I think it's going to go against the Leafs. Commentating chip. And that is going to be an Edmonton power play now. Edmonton is going to get a shot on the man advantage and a chance to take a 2-0 lead as Mitch Marner heads to the box. Flyers' next game is tomorrow, Isaac, against the Bruins, and I'll be streaming that game tomorrow night. Marner to the box for holding Edmonton to the 2-minute power play, their first power play opportunity of the game. Let's see if they can extend the lead. Face-off is won, and it's back now. Nugent Hopkins, back to Barry at the point. Long shot. That one gets blocked down in front. Trying to clear it out now on the PK of the Leafs, and they do. Here comes Jason Spezza shorthanded. Spezza gets it stolen there by Chiasson, but he does a good job killing some time there. Zach Bogosian now. He makes a smart, calm play with the puck and then goes D to D, and the Leafs send it all the way down. 120 remaining on the power play now for the Oilers, as Tyson Barrie skates it up into the neutral zone. Ticking down to 11.5 minutes left in the second. Into the offensive end, here comes Edmonton. 1:10 remaining on the power play. And the Leafs steal that one and clear it again. That's Mikheyev with it now, and he's going to get a shorthanded opportunity. That shot goes high and wide on Koskinen. Another chance there, and Koskinen makes another save shorthanded. 53 seconds left, and the Leafs are getting the better scoring opportunities on the power play than the Oilers are. Couple of shorthanded chances there. And the Oilers are going to have to take a face-off in their own zone with 11:11 remaining in the second. And 53 seconds still of power play time remaining. .55 now in the second. Pass back there to Darnell Nurse. Kept in the offensive zone, though. Edmonton finally getting set up. They've still got 30 seconds of man advantage time. Long shot for the point. And that one deflects up and out of play, and we get a whistle here. Another offensive zone face-off coming on. Orange, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. We are here in the second period, about midway through the second. And it's still 1-0 Edmonton, and they've got a little bit of power play time left. I do, Isaac. Absolutely. 20 seconds left here. 10:35 remaining in the second period. McDavid with it. Spets is all over him. He gets it back to Nurse at the point. Now to McDavid. Face-off dot. Cross-ice pass to Nuge. Nugent-Hopkins shot gets blocked. And the Leafs are going to clear that one, all the way down. And that's going to do it for the power play. And the Oilers are not able to score as we get back to 5-on-5 hockey. It's still 1-0. Albert, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Reaching the halfway point of the game here. 10 minutes to go in the second, and it's still 1-0 here. Edmonton with the lead on a fluky first period goal. Credited to Kyler Yamamoto. Archibald in the offensive end. Now, fourth line, or part of the fourth line out there for the Oilers. McDavid's also out there, and Darnell Nurse fans on the shot. Here come the Leafs now the other way. Marner falls down right in front of the bench. Into the offensive end now. Leafs get it in this time. Pass into the middle. Tavares trying to get it there all the way through to Marner, but wasn't able to. Matthews can't get to that one quickly enough, and the Oilers clear it out. Hey, thank you, Orange. Really, really appreciate that. And tell John from HTH that I say hello. He's an absolute legend, and one of my best friends I've met through YouTube on here. Marner is not having a great game, no. Long shot there from Dermott, and Koskinen makes the save. And he covers it up with 9:02 remaining. That was a big stop from Mikko Koskinen. Keeping this game 1-0 as we head to commercial break. Hey, everybody. Remember, I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Love to have you hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up as well. Both of those things help out so much and are greatly appreciated. We've got a good one going here. This has been a pretty good one between the Leafs and the Oilers. Much more low scoring than I thought it was going to be, but it's still a very close game. And I'm excited to see who's able to come out on top. Yeah, Marner's not having the best night tonight, but it doesn't take much. He could easily make up for it. He could easily make up for it with a big third period goal or a great play to set up a teammate, and all of a sudden we're talking a little bit differently about Marner. But so far in this one, he hasn't had the best of nights so far. But we've still got about half a game to go. He can turn it around. Fantasy's going pretty well, Isaac. It's going pretty well. Yeah, Kevin, last night's game was just wild. Last night's game was just absolutely wild between Washington and Pittsburgh. I mean, back and forth action, goals galore, overtime game. Definitely the most fun hockey game that I've watched so far this season. Big hits as well, particularly from the Capitals. So that game had everything, and it was just really, really fun to watch. Yeah, not a lot of finish from the offensive guys so far in this game. Not a lot of finish. Hey, Victoria, thank you so much. Tell John from HTH that I say hello. He's an absolute legend. I'm a huge fan of his, and we've become pretty good friends through YouTube. So thank you so much, Victoria, for stopping in, and definitely hope you enjoy it, and definitely tell John I say, chance there for the Oilers, and it gets stopped by the pad of Anderson wide. 8.5 remaining in the second period here. Leafs through the neutral zone. Turned over, though, and cleared out by the Oilers. It's going to be icing, though, all the way down. Brody back. And that's going to be a touch-up here. It's going to be icing against Edmonton, and the Leafs are going to get an offensive zone face-off. All right, cool, Isaac. Sounds good. Sharon, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Devin, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. No, Hughes is a very good skater. Just gotta get a little bit stronger, but a very, very good skater. Cleared out right off that face-off there by the Oilers. Now here comes Nygaard into the offensive zone. He goes against Justin Holl. .805 left now in the second. Leafs in the neutral zone. Dumped in again. Into the Oilers' end. Oilers, Chris Russell plays it. Russell gets it up to Nygaard. Up and out of the zone now. Alexander Kerfoot. This is my only game of the night. I am not doing another game tonight. Now we got a little dust up after the whistle. Chris Russell and Alex Kerfoot a little bit of a pushing and shoving after the whistle there, but it breaks up very, very quickly. Joey says very low scoring game tonight. Yeah, this has not been what I thought it was going to be. No, that was not a fight, Isaac. It was just a little push after the whistle, but it broke up. It ended very, very quickly. It was not a fight, no. Not even really close. Cleared all the way down. That's icing again against Edmonton and Toronto with another offensive zone faceoff coming up here. I would love to see one 100% Dork, but I don't think we're going to get one between these two teams. Will, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you being in the chat. Glad you could stop in. Spezza in to take this draw against Draisaitl. Leafs in the offensive zone here. And kind of a stalemate off the draw. Let's see who comes away with it. Justin Holl comes down and keeps it in. Edmonton, though, gets possession in their own zone, and they break out. Draisaitl up ice into the offensive end. Yamamoto loses it in the corner. He gets checked by Muzzin, and Justin Holl comes away with the puck. But I believe we've got a penalty call coming up, though. And it looks like Draisaitl got hit up high in the chin. And the Edmonton Oilers, as Alexander Kerfoot heads to the penalty box. The Edmonton Oilers are going back on the power play here. As Draisaitl gets hit with a stick up high. Devin, I have no rooting interest in this game. So it doesn't really matter to me who wins. I'm just hoping for a good hockey game. So Draisaitl gets hit in the chin with a stick. Kerfoot to the penalty box, and the Oilers are back to the power play. Here we go now. One back. Tyson Barrie at the blue line. He keeps it in. Oilers setting up in the offensive zone. McDavid with it. Top of the circle. Just leaves it back for Barrie. Barrie now. Cross ice. I believe that's Now Nugent Hopkins in the middle. And not able to cleanly connect on the pass. Wow. The passing has not been crisp in this game at all. And the Leafs clear that one all the way down. Now here comes Edmonton back into the offensive zone, looking to get set up again. McDavid, top of the circle. He gets it in front, and big stop there as Chiasson got a stick on it in front. Hey, don't worry about it, Victoria. That's fine. Don't worry about it. 6:26 left in the second period, and that was a good chance there for Edmonton. Nice tip in front by Chiasson, but Anderson grabs it with the glove. Yeah, Anderson's best game, absolutely, Akuma. He has had a rough start to the season. This is definitely his best game. That one gets cleared by the Leafs penalty kill. Koskinen leaves it for Barry. He'll start the rush now for Edmonton. 1:05 remaining in power play time here. Draisaitl just curls back. I don't know what the Oilers are trying to do here. Their power play has not looked good. McDavid with it now. Gets it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Tyson Barrie. Now they're finally set up. Nugent Hopkins back to Barrie. Barrie, good pass to Draisaitl. Top of the circle. Now down low. Taking it to the net. Chance there, and Anderson makes a big save on McDavid. And now here come the Leafs the other way. Short-handed. Mikheyev trying to cut to the net. Good shot block, though, from Draisaitl. Now the Oilers are coming back up ice. 2-on-2. McDavid into the offensive zone. His shot, and that one, good stick there defensively, and he can't get his shot off. Good job there by Justin Holl. .5:15 now left in the second period. Power play for the Oilers is coming to an end. And that's cleared out again by the Leafs penalty kill. And that power play is now over. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Back to 5-on-5 here. And now we get a stoppage in the neutral zone. And I'm not sure. I guess that puck went up and out of play here. McDavid doesn't look too happy about something. But we got another stoppage and a commercial break coming up. McDavid's had 3 chances where he's driven to the net in this game with the puck. And all 3 of them, the Leafs defense has poked the puck away or stick-checked McDavid at the last second to prevent a high-quality scoring chance. So, Leafs are doing a great job defensively in this one. Oilers still do have the 1-0 lead, though. But that's been the only scoring of this game so far. My favorite cookie. That's a good question, Isaac. I think it kind of depends. I think it kind of depends. Usually, though, I really like Oreos. I really like regular chocolate chip. But there are some other ones that I like as well. But it kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. But we're here at commercial break. Second period action between Edmonton and Toronto. It's been a very, very low-scoring game so far. Totally different than what I thought it was going to be. And it's still 1-0 Oilers here late in the second. I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't yet. Both of those things help out so much. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of each and every team are welcome and wanted here. Yeah, very good commercial, Vernon. Pasternak is supposed to be back near the beginning of February, Akuma. Early February, probably some point during that first week of February, Pastor will be back for the Bruins. He's practicing right now, but in a non-contact uniform. So, looking probably at another couple weeks, week and a half to 2 weeks maybe, and then you'll have a chance of seeing him back in the lineup. Hey, Victoria, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Everyone, welcome Victoria to the channel, newest subscriber. Get some hype up in the chat as we're back underway here. Nygaard brings it in for the Oilers, but the Leafs send it right back out. Under 5 minutes now to go in the second period. I think it's pretty safe to say the over is not going to hit in this game. Thrown in now into the offensive end by the Leafs. They're hard on the forecheck. Matthews after it, but he gets pushed off by Slater Cuckoo. And the Oilers not able to get it out, though. Turris has it stolen. Cuckoo will try again. He goes D to his partner, Larson. That puck, crazy bounce in the neutral zone, but Kyle Turris into the offensive end now. There's no set time, Isaac. It just depends on how long you're here, activity on the channel, and proving to me in the chat that you would do a good job by being good in the chat. So, there's no specific set time. It just who I think is going to do the best job and who's active on the channel and who's been here for a while. Cleared out here by the Leafs into the offensive zone, looking to tie this game up. Tavares cuts to the middle. He gets a shot, and that one gets deflected just wide. Justin Holback playing it now for the Leafs. Moved up here into the offensive end. Tavares. He tries to get a pass through to Nylander. It doesn't connect. The Oilers take it away. Now the Oilers move up ice. Cassian into the offensive zone. He loses the puck. And now the Leafs send it back quickly the other way. Drop pass by Nylander. Cutting to the middle here is Vesey with a pass to Tavares. Tavares can't get it on goal. Back to the point now. Brody with a long shot. That one right in the crease, and it just trickles wide of the post. Chance again here for the Leafs. Oilers struggling to get it out. Brody keeps it in. Trying to go cross ice here. Good pass. Koskinen's out of the net. Gets back in, though, as the Leafs have to go behind their own net. McDavid with good defense there on Morgan Riley. Penalty call coming up here against Edmonton. Toronto's going to get a power play chance. McDavid steals that pass. And McDavid might be the one headed to the penalty box here. It looks like he got his stick in, and it is. McDavid got a hooking call here. He got his stick in on, who was it for Toronto? It might have been Tavares, if I remember correctly. Or no, it was Morgan Riley. It wasn't Tavares. It was Morgan Riley. And McDavid picks up a hooking call there. What got me into hockey? My dad played hockey. My grandfather played hockey. So I was really born into it, and I've been a hockey fan my entire life. Ever since I could learn to skate and learn to play, I was playing it, and hockey's just always been my favorite sport. Pastrnak had off-season hip surgery, Victoria, so he is out to start the year recovering from surgery. Leafs on the power play here. Chance there, and that puck just deflects up and out of play as we get a whistle and another offensive zone face-off coming up. Leafs on the man advantage, looking to tie this game up before the end of the second period here. Yeah, McDavid got a hooking call there. Cleared out by the Oilers penalty kill. Good pass up, though, by Anderson. Quickly back into the zone of the Leafs. Chance there, and that puck just goes wide. What an opportunity for the Leafs power play, and they just missed one there. Might have hit post. Long shot there. That one just goes high over the glove hand of Koskinen. 1:20 remaining on the power play. Still in the offensive zone. Morgan Riley, long shot. That gets blocked. And that gets cleared all the way down by the Oilers on the PK. 1:35 remaining in the period. Matthews into the offensive zone. He's got Marner with him. Some trailers as well. Back to Lehtinen. Lehtinen with a good pass. Now Tavares with a bomb. Blocker stopped by Koskinen. Puck's behind the net. Both teams after it. Marner comes away with it for the Leafs. Back out to the blue line. Lehtinen keeps it in at the point. Mikko Lehtinen, the point man for the second power play unit here. Chance again. Matthews chipping at it, and Koskinen comes across to make the save. 1:05 left in the period. 40 seconds left on the power play. Saucer pass into the middle. What a glove stop by Koskinen! Absolutely robbing Austin Matthews. I cannot believe Matthews didn't throw that one in. Koskinen absolutely snags it with the glove. Great pass from Nylander, but Matthews can't finish, and Koskinen with a huge stop. And that Simmons shot did go off the outside of the post. I'm a Bauer guy, Akuma. I've pretty much always been big Bauer stuff for most of my equipment. Especially sticks. Especially sticks have pretty much always been Bauer. Here we go now into the offensive zone. Leafs still with a little bit of power play time. Back to the point. Lettinen's not there. 20 seconds left and they have to clear back out and regroup in their own zone. Power play time is starting to come to an end here. They might have time for one more rush. Final 35 seconds of the period. Into the offensive zone. Leafs one more time. Oilers take it away and chip it out off glass. That's going to do it for the power play. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Oilers' goal, THG, was Kyler Yamamoto. Hyman with it now. Down in the corner. He gets checked in the corner hard off the puck. And the Oilers come away with it. 10 seconds left. McDavid on the rush. Into the offensive zone. He cuts to the net. And just wide. Almost put an incredible backhand goal in there. It just deflected wide. And that's going to do it. And now Draisaitl at the end of the period with a big shove. McDavid comes in. And they end up breaking up rather quickly. That was an incredible rush there by Connor McDavid, who just missed putting that in. Cuts to the net. Gets the backhand off. And it goes up and off the crossbar. I didn't even realize that hit crossbar. It rode up Anderson's stick and hit the crossbar. Unbelievable. End of the second period here. What action in this game, but only one goal so far. And it was a fluky one by Kyler Yamamoto. And it's 1-0 Edmonton here at the end of 2. What a hockey game going on here between these two teams. The only thing is I didn't expect it to be low scoring. I thought it was going to be run and gun. But what a game for a 1-0 game. This has been exciting. Appreciate everyone watching. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new and hit that thumbs up button. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate it. Looks like we got 75 in the chat, guys, but only 55 likes. Come on. I know there's people watching right now who haven't hit that like button yet. It would really, really mean a lot. It helps get more people in the stream and more people chatting with us, hanging out for the game. Yeah, this has been an absolutely defensive game from start to finish, THG. And the exact opposite of what I was expecting in this one. Totally different game. We're here at intermission. We got some time to kill in the chat. I'm also going to grab one more glass of water for the third period. But we've got some time to kill in the chat here while we wait for the third to start. But what a hockey game we have here between these two teams. This one has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, Transportation Land. Absolutely very, very intense game. All right, guys. While we're here in the early part of intermission, don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to go grab another glass of water quick, but I'll be talking in the chat as soon as I get back. I'll only be gone for about a minute or so. You guys don't go anywhere. Hang out in the chat. Jay, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, completely different than what I thought this was going to be a run and gun offensive game, and it's been all defense and goaltending so far. Very, very good defensive game for the Oilers and for the Leafs. Much better defensively than they've been playing up to this point in the season. Yeah, Akuma, they got to do something about the ice time there. But I agree. That line needs more time. I think the third line needs more time. They're playing that top line a ton, and they look tired. They look tired. I think that top line looks tired. So I'd like to see a little better allocation of the ice time here. With Toronto. Leafs have had chances, absolutely FR, but they just haven't been able to bury one yet. All right, anyway, guys, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to get some more water, and then we'll hang out for the rest of the intermission, and then we'll have the third period coming up. Be right back, guys. Hey, fresh glass of water and ready to go. All right, we are here at intermission, obviously. Whoa, a lot more followers here. But we're here. Let's see. Shots on goal, Edmonton 12, Toronto 19. Yes. Toronto's been out shooting Edmonton all game, but it's Edmonton with the only goal so far, and the Leafs haven't really had their finishing touch here tonight, and Koskinen's played well as well. Earth Prime's hoping that the Oilers score. FR says the Canucks win tonight, as does Blaze. Okay, we'll see. No problem, Isaac. Appreciate you following me. Yeah, plenty of water, Danny, for sure. Yeah, I just saw a tweet, actually, from Chris Johnston. Mitch Marner is on pace to play 26 minutes tonight. 26 minutes for Mitch Marner. That is a defenseman can play that, but a forward playing 26 minutes, that is insane. Wow. Not 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 often that you see a forward in a non-overtime game playing that kind of ice time. Hey, go Caps, welcome back. Yeah, McDavid's had 3 really, really good chances. Yeah, I don't know why Marner should not be playing that much. Like, you should not have forwards playing number 1 defenseman ice time. That is a great way to wear your players out. That is a great way to wear your players out. Like, a number 1 defenseman plays like 25, 26 minutes a night. Some of them get up there near 30 if they're like Seth Jones plays a ton. But it's different for forwards. Forwards skate so much more than the other positions on the ice. I mean, for Marner to be playing that much ice time night in and night out, he's gonna be completely worn out by the middle of the season. And honestly, I think a lot of the Leafs have looked tired tonight. I think a lot of these players in general have looked tired tonight. I know that the Oilers, I believe, are playing. The Oilers, I believe, have played playing 7 games in 10 days or something like that. Let me see the schedule for a particular team. Edmonton. So yeah, Edmonton in their first. So this is day 7 of the NHL season, or one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. First 8 days of the NHL season. This is already Edmonton's 5th game in 8 days to start the season. Now, let me switch to Toronto and see how many Toronto has played. I think they've played quite a few too, because they look tired as well. So, since Toronto opened the season, this is also their 5th game in 8 days. So both of these teams have played now 5 games in 8 days, and you've got forwards playing 25 minutes a night. That's just, I'm sorry, but that is how you wear your team out, and that is why both of these teams look so tired in tonight's game, and the finishing touch isn't there, and the mistakes are there because I question, the depth of these teams. Like, you got to be able to roll 4 lines. Especially in a season like this where you're playing a lot of games in a short period of time. You've got to be able to roll 4 lines. You've got to be able to even out the ice time a little bit and not have your top line wingers playing 25 minutes. Because what do you think Marner's condition is going to be 2 months from now if he's playing that much? I mean, I can't get with that kind of ice time allocation. It's gonna kill these teams. If particularly we're talking about Toronto now and how much this first line plays. It's gonna kill this team in the long run if you continue to play those guys so much. Like come April, your team is gonna be absolutely exhausted. A top line should be playing 19, 20 minutes. A second line should be playing 17, 18 minutes. And then your bottom 2 lines kind of get the rest divvied up between them. But forwards playing over 20 minutes consistently is not great. Not great. Hey, Ray, bro, what is going on, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, well, as the season goes along, you might see more injuries as the season goes along, especially if guys play that much. Yeah, forwards burn out if they play 20 minutes a game for the entire regular season. You're 100% right, Jack. Forwards burn out. That's why depth is so important. You've got to be able to roll 4 lines, and based on what I've seen, Toronto's playing 1 line a ton, and then everyone else. But they certainly are not, divvying up the ice time very equally here. And obviously it's never completely equal. You don't play the 4th line as much as a first, but they're playing their top line way too much. Way too many minutes for Marner and Matthews and those guys. Forwards can play like 20 minutes max. Like, if you're over 20 minutes consistently, you burn out. Forwards are 20 minutes max. I like to see them at 18, 19. I know the Bruins are very usually, unless there's a ton of time on the power play or something, where those are low energy minutes. But I know that the Bruins are a team that likes to roll 4 lines. The Islanders are very good at rolling 4 lines and not having those top guys playing 22, 23 minutes. They have them playing, 18, 19, sometimes 20, depending on the game. But the Capitals as well. They roll 4 lines, and those top guys don't play a ton. Not to the point where they're getting burnt out. So I think the Leafs are playing Marner and Matthews way too much. And then, yeah, Joe Thornton's playing up on that top line, and he's 40 years old. He's 40 years old. Yeah, see, I mean, I think over the course of a season, if this continues, it's going to come back to bite the Maple Leafs because they don't have the depth to really, or at least they're not giving them the ice time. They're not giving them the ice time with their bottom six and with their bottom pair D to really mitigate, how much the top guys have to play. Thornton's played less than Matthews, yeah. But he's still playing more than John Tavares. That is insane, Blaze. That is insane. Sports Geeks, we're at the second intermission. Colson, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, as always. Oh, boy. We are getting ready for third period action here. It is still 1-0 here. Edmonton over Toronto. The only goal of the game was a fluky deflected off Jake Muzzin and into the Toronto net goal from Kyler Yamamoto. Yeah, I agree, Akuma. The first two lines should be playing about the same. I agree. The first two lines should be playing about the same. Maybe not exactly, but one plays 20 minutes, one plays 18, something like that. But playing your top line 25 minutes is absurd. This has been a much slower game than I expected, Jack. Much more defensive-minded and slower than I expected. It was not the high-scoring run and gun that I thought it would be coming in. Milan, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Joey thinks Toronto's going to score in the third. Well, I certainly, for their sake, hope so, because they definitely need it. Definitely need it. What was I going to check? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know they do, Jack, and that's my kind of ice time allocation right there. That's how I would do it, much more than just relying so much on your first line and top D pair. I'm not sure, Blaze, how Keefe ran it in the AHL. I didn't get to see the Marlies all that much down in the AHL, so I don't know if this is how he did it down there, but I don't think it's gonna work long term at the NHL level. You can't play these top line that much. Like, they're just gonna get worn out. Somebody's gonna get hurt, and it's gonna come back to bite you in the long term. Hey, Milan, thank you so much for being here, man. Really, really appreciate it. Love seeing you in the chat. We're here at commercial break. Second intermission. We're waiting for the third period to start. That game between the Blues and the Sharks should be starting here fairly soon. So I'm going to switch the ticker now before I forget to. So St. Louis and San Jose is playing tonight. That puck drop should be around 9:10. That's a 9 p.m. game, so puck drop's usually about 10 minutes after. Yeah, Blaze, I'm with you on that. I think you gotta start getting more of the depth guys involved in the game if you're the Leafs, because otherwise the second half of the season is not going to be a fun time with a worn out, exhausted team. I'm not overly surprised, Jack. I think it's going to take a little bit to get into it. I think also, I mean, we've had some rivalry matchups, but we haven't had a ton of huge rivalry matchups yet. And I think this is going to be a season where the animosity between teams is going to build over the year. I think, they're going to play each other a couple times at the beginning. They're going to, see each other for the first time, get acquainted with each other. But then as they play more and more over the year, you're going to see that the rivalry and the animosity between teams really ramp up. And yeah, Calgary and Edmonton haven't played yet, so there's one matchup that is expected to be, you know, absolute top-notch rivalry hockey that they haven't played yet. So there's been a lot of rivalry matchups that haven't actually gotten a game under their belt yet. Donna, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know, Cooper. I'll let you know tomorrow. But here we go. We are underway in the third period. Edmonton now in the offensive zone. You cannot see the game on YouTube, Jimmy. It's illegal. 19:40 remaining in the third. We are just underway as Cassian brings it into the offensive zone. 30 seconds in here. McDavid in the high slot. Can't get a shot off there. Down below the net, Cassian tries to pass it back out in front. That was not a crisp pass, and Bear just sends it back in for Edmonton. 1-0 Oilers here, third period action. Only goal of the game coming from Kailer Yamamoto. Long shot for the point. Bear, and nice stop there from Freddie Anderson. There really wasn't any traffic in front, so that made it easy on Anderson. And he covers that one up. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Oilers coming up here. Just about a minute in. John, what is going on, John? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it, as always. Face off. One back now by Toronto, and they exit their zone here. Back to neutral ice. Looking for the game-tying goal. Dominic Cahoon gets back, though, and takes possession for the Oilers. Now to Tyson Barrie. Back in the neutral zone. Barrie couldn't get it deep. Oilers will try again as they regroup. Now Kailer Yamamoto trying to go around Jake Muzzin. Muzzin moves it behind the net. Justin Holl can't play it cleanly. Edmonton takes possession now. Cahoon in front, and Draisaitl can't get a stick on it. Or excuse me, Yamamoto can't get a stick on it. 18:20 now left in the third period. Leafs are looking for a breakout. Oilers have been good to start this period. Shots on goal are 20-12 now in favor of the Leafs. Leafs out of their zone now through neutral ice. Here comes Nylander into the offensive end. Shot there, and Koskinen makes the save. He covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage here. Offensive zone draw for the Leafs now. Hey, hope so, Jean. Hope so. McDavid's had a bit of a slow start, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, very good play there from William Nylander. And a very good shot as well, forcing Koskinen to stop that one. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching as we started the third period. Remember to hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. Both of those things help out so much and are greatly appreciated. Cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. Frederik Andersen has definitely had his best game of the season in goal for the Leafs tonight. 2 minutes in here. Big hit there by Kerfoot. He absolutely nails Josh Archibald there. And the Leafs are able to exit the zone. That was probably the best hit we've seen in this game. Down in the corner now. Leafs after it hard on the forecheck. Kerfoot in there against Larson. Getting some help from Thornton. Thornton, Vesey, and Kerfoot, the line out there. So it looks like Toronto is either in the middle of a line change or are switching the lines up here quite a bit. Thornton keeps that one in. Sent down now Vesey in the corner. No, this is the only game I'm doing tonight. The only games I can do are what's on NBCSN or the Bruins. That's it. That's all I have television for. So Thornton looks hurt on the bench here. That's not good. He is definitely rolling over in pain here. Thornton got hit somewhere along the way. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. It was a pretty run-of-the-mill check there by Archibald on Joe Thornton. And Thornton was hunched over going to the bench, and he is grimacing in pain. And Thornton's going to the locker room. So, our first injury of the game, and Thornton is going to the locker room. All right, Leafs in the offensive zone now. Marner line back out there. Marner is playing now with Hyman and Matthews. So we do see a little bit of line juggling here from Sheldon Keefe, trying to get the offense going. Thornton to the locker room as well with an injury. Darnell Nurse steps up at the blue line. Hyman really spins off the hip, but that was a good step up there by Nurse. Yeah, Zach, still 1-0 Oilers here. Very, very low scoring. And that one gets cleared all the way down by the Toronto. Edmonton goes back for the icing call. 16:33 remaining in the first. And Edmonton, great. Hyman spun off it. It wasn't a big hit. Nurse just got a piece of him. But that was a good step up there by Darnell Nurse. Face off, one back by Kyle Turris in the offensive zone. Jesse Puljujarvi now. He's looking for his first point of the season. He has not gotten on the board yet for Edmonton. Right through the middle there, no one home. Shot from the point there, that one stopped. Anderson with a big save there on the shot from Barrie as well. Freddie Anderson keeping this game 1-0, and now the Leafs try to move out. Marner back. Curls back in his own end. 16 minutes now remaining in the third. Kerfoot throws that into the offensive end now for the Leafs. They're down a goal trying to get it back. Simmons out there now. Mikko Lehtinen at the red line. He can't get it moved up, and Turris throws it into the offensive zone. Edmonton in the offensive end now, but good breakout here from the Leafs. Kerfoot is out there with Simmons and Spezza. Into the offensive end, here comes Toronto. Shot there, gets deflected just wide. Leafs are able to not able to get to it first, though, and the Oilers clear the neutral zone. Yamamoto now into the offensive end for Edmonton. I'm more concerned about Columbus, go Caps, than I am Washington. Washington, I think, is going to be all right. Leafs trying to clear the zone, and they get it out to neutral ice. Moved into the middle here. Columbus, though, has been pretty slow to start the year, and with everything going on in that locker room and with the offensive struggles there, I think it's gonna be harder for Columbus to make the playoffs than it is for Washington, I think. Even though I did pick Columbus to make the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. But I have not been impressed with the Blue Jackets' start to the season. And I think the locker room issues there are a main reason why. Here's Nylander now, behind the net in the offensive zone. He gets taken off by two guys, and the Oilers are going to try and clear it, but they're fumbling the puck around. Cooper, hi. Mikheyev, long shot. That one deflects just wide of Koskinen. Hole keeps it in the offensive end. We're about 6 minutes into the third. And Chiasson gets that out. Edmonton's got to get this fourth line off the ice, and they do. McDavid on the forecheck now with Cassian. Edmonton here trying to keep it in the offensive zone. We got a stoppage here as the Oilers touch the puck off sides. 13:41 remaining. Yes, Dallas starts on Friday. That is correct. Toronto has not had a good night tonight, Jorge. They have not been sharp at all. Neither have the Oilers, but the Oilers have the goal. And that's been the only scoring in this game so far. I don't think either team's been particularly good in this game. It's been a good defensive game, but they're not sharp offensively. Passes aren't good. Scoring chances aren't being converted on. They're just not sharp. Both teams look tired, in my opinion. It would make sense. It would make sense that both of these teams are tired. This is the fifth game in the first 8 days for both of them. So, they've been playing a lot of hockey. Yeah, it's been a very messy game. My preseason prediction video is out. The four Canadian teams that I had making the playoffs were Toronto, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Montreal. So Those are the 4 Canadian teams I have making it, but obviously still a long, long way to go. All right, Perlo. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping in. McDavid's had 3 good rushes. He just hasn't been able to finish, Donna. McDavid has not had a bad game. He just hasn't been able to finish. But he had some really good chances. He had, I think it was 2 in the first period and 1 in the second period, where he got good rushes on net, but the Leafs got back and played well defensively. Yamamoto's had a very good game. He's been noticeable all night. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about that's going on. No, Toronto's not hitting the post every time. They're just not scoring. There's been no finish in this game whatsoever. Like I've been saying, it's been all about the finishing, and there's no finish in this game at all. Here comes the Leafs, though, in the offensive end. We're back underway after that commercial break. Cassian, though, knocks him off the puck. Loses it in the corner, though. Matthews takes it away, and Matthews scores from a terrible angle. How the heck does Koskinen let that in? And just like that, it's 1-1. The Leafs finally get on the board, and it's Austin Matthews. I have no idea how Koskinen lets that in. That was literally from the goal line. That was from the goal line, literally below the bottom of the circle. And Koskinen doesn't hold the post. Unbelievable that went in. Terrible turnover from Cassian. Absolutely brutal turnover from Cassian. And then I have no idea how Koskinen doesn't stop that puck. Wow. 13:15 to go now in the third. Face-off won by the Oilers, and we have a tie game. It is 1-1 now here, middle part of the third period, and the Leafs have just tied it up. Here they come into the offensive zone again now. William Nylander with it. Nylander behind the net. Koskinen's got a rebound from that one. That was not a good goal to give up. Tavares with it, though. Around the net. In the offensive end. Now back to the point. Blast from the point, and that one deflects just wide. Hey, Jonathan, absolutely welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. TTC, what is going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. We got a penalty call coming up here, though. Leafs are going to head to the box. And the Oilers are going to get a power play. Jake Muzzin takes a tripping call here. And that's going to put the Oilers on the power play. So now they get a chance here to retake the lead if they take advantage of it. Although Edmonton's offense has not been good, or power play, has not been good in this game. Edmonton's power play has not been good. That was such an awful goal for Koskinen to give up. All you have to do there is hold the post. All right, face-off won back by the Leafs on the penalty kill here. After it, though, is Chiasson. He gets it to McDavid, but not cleanly, and the Leafs get it out. Hyman clears the zone now for Toronto. Puck's in the neutral zone. And the Leafs are doing a great job on this kill already. Hey now. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Oilers' power play has stunk this season. And it's stunk so far tonight. Turnover there by McDavid, and the Leafs get it out again. Here comes Mikheyev, shorthanded, cutting to the middle, and a poke check. Second chance, and that one gets deflected wide. Here comes Chiasson now into the offensive zone. No, it was Draisaitl. Chiasson's on the other side. A minute left on the power play for Edmonton. Leafs have done a good job on the kill so far, and they clear it out again. Down to 11:20 left. Hey, Maddie, what is going on? Yeah, long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Absolutely not, James. Anyone calling someone who's still a teenager a bust doesn't really know much. Players need at least 3 years in the league before you can even attempt to call them a bust. And the Oilers score on the power play! Finally, they get a power play goal. Leon Draisaitl, and it's 2-1. Oilers retake the lead. So that's going to do it for the power play here. As the Oilers finally get one. That power play goal has been a long time coming, and they finally get a cross-ice play there, and Draisaitl throws it in blocker side on Anderson, and it's 2-1. So the Oilers get their one goal lead back here with 10:48 remaining in the third. That puck out to the neutral zone now. Leafs with it. D to Mikko Lehtonen. Lehtonen throws it in. Shot there now. That one gets blocked in front. Leafs setting up in the offensive zone though. Lehtonen's shot gets blocked as well. So ton of block shots tonight. Ton of block shots tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. Ticking down towards the halfway point of the period. Matthews takes a hit. Hyman sends Shore flying, then Marner gets absolutely rocked. Marner gets absolutely rocked, and now Matthews with a bomb. And now Marner and, wow, they're all going after Puljujarvi here. I think it was Puljujarvi who absolutely hammered Mitch Marner there. Huge hit there, right at the blue line. That was beautiful. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. We got 10 minutes left in the third period. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of each and every team are welcome here. That was a great hit from Jesse Puljujarvi. 10 minutes now to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers with the lead, but an offensive zone draw here for the Leafs. Tavares in to take it against Draisaitl. Draisaitl wins it, though, for the Oilers, and they clear it out. Nygaard up ice. Muzzin back in his own zone here, looking for a breakout play. This has been a very, very good game, James. Absolutely. Back to the point. Long shot there, and that one goes wide of Koskinen. Nylander. That shot just deflects wide. Chris Russell gets to it, and he'll clear the zone for Edmonton. That went back out to neutral ice, so they'll get a free breakout here. Leafs have to touch up to get onside. Thrown in there behind Anderson. Leafs with it now. Here comes Kerfoot. He makes not a clean pass across. Now Cassian steals it. He drops it back. Shot from Nugent Hopkins. That one gets stopped on the way through. 9 minutes now to go in the third. Leafs getting pushed off the puck here. Oilers into the offensive zone. Just dumped in there by Nurse. McDavid after it. Cassian with a big hit on Lehtonen in the corner. Leafs get it out though. Gonna be offsides. Oilers touch it and send it back to neutral ice. Leafs throw it back into the Edmonton end with 8:40 remaining. Ethan Bear with it. Up to the winger. Now cross-ice pass. Cassian exits the zone. Pass into the middle. Here come the Oilers on the attack. That gets poked off the Dominic Cahoon's stick there. Dumped in again by Toronto now. 8:10 remaining in the third. Shots are 24-18 in favor of the Leafs. Goals are 2-1 in favor of the Oilers. Leafs still in the offensive end with it. Hyman does a good job spinning off that hit. Marner with a shot that gets blocked. Another shot block, and out come the Oilers. 2-on-2 up ice. Draisaitl with a bomb and a save by Anderson. Muzzin goes off for a change here. Leafs through the neutral zone now. Back into the offensive end. Tavares trying to cut to the net. And Koskinen, or the defense doesn't let that one get through to Koskinen. And they just clear it out. Oilers seem content holding on to onto the lead here. Here come the Leafs now. Back into the offensive zone, but it rolls off a Nylander's stick. Don't expect the Sharks to be in the playoffs this year. No team depth at all. No team depth at all in San Jose, so I expect them to miss the playoffs. Avalanche are my Stanley Cup pick for this season, so we'll see how it goes, but they're my cup pick at least to start the year. 6:45 remaining in the third. Here comes Kyle Turris now for Edmonton into the offensive zone. Pass doesn't connect, though. The Leafs come back the other way. Moved into the middle here. No one home for Toronto. Cassian takes it now. He just makes a play into the middle. Good breakout pass there. And the Oilers are able to get it out here. Leafs are running. Well, it's not really. It's only a one-goal game. There's still 6:20 left. Still 6:20 left. Coyotes, I don't have them making the playoffs. They're good enough defensively. They might be able to compete for that last spot in the West, but I just don't think there's enough offense there for Arizona to actually make any sort of run. Long shot there. Chance again, and Anderson just covers it up in time before Nugent Hopkins could get a piece of it. And Anderson makes the save there, covers it up, and the Oilers will have an offensive zone face-off here coming up. After this commercial break, 2-1 Edmonton, third period action. The Leafs need another one if they're going to get back into this and tie it up. So, I think of any of the California teams that the LA Kings have the best shot of making the playoffs, Chris, but I don't think any of the California teams are going to get in. I think the Kings finish just on the outside, and I think Minnesota gets in that West Division. Hey, thank you, Berman, very, very much. Really, really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. The Red Wings are obviously going to be a lot better than they are last year, or than they were last year, but they're still not a playoff team, not even close. Edmonton 2, Toronto 1, third period action here. Remember to please hit that subscribe button and thumbs up as well. Both of those things help out a lot. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you in the chat. Great game going on here between the Oilers and Toronto. Not nearly as high scoring as I thought it was going to be, but it's still been a really fun game. No, I have the Avalanche Blues, Golden Knights, and Wild making it. I have the Kings as the first team out in the number 5 spot, Chris. Yeah, we'll see, Erod. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Dylan Larkin is the best player on the Detroit Red Wings right now. No. Tomorrow's game is Flyers and Bruins, and that is it for this week. James, thank you. I appreciate that very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. We are back underway here. Edmonton in the offensive zone. They just won that face-off. 5:40 left in the third period here. Leafs trying to get it out of their zone. Yes, Jack. We all know. Yes. Into the offensive zone here. Good rush there from the Leafs that we just saw, but again, Couldn't get anything in the net. Still, offensive zone face-off for them. 5:23 remaining. 2-1 Edmonton with the lead. Matthews loses this draw. Edmonton wins it back. Adam Larson with it now. He flips it up over Marner. Kept in, though, by Matthews. Good play there. Hyman now down low. Slater Cuckoo after him. Fighting for it along the sideboards here. Let's see who comes away with it. Kyle Turris. He chips it off glass. Tries again on the backhand, but can't get it out. Third time's the charm, though, for the Oilers, and they clear it to center ice. 5 minutes now to go in the third. All right, see you, Zax. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Sent down low now. Riley in the offensive zone. Marner in there as well, but Oilers trying to get a breakout going. The puck's in the corner. They go off glass. Kept in by Jake Muzzin. Muzzin goes D to D. Now to Matthews in the middle. Matthews doesn't have a lot of room. He's got Draisaitl all over him. Toronto now, offensive end. And that one gets knocked down by Slater Cuckoo, and he's going to clear it for Edmonton. He gets over the red line and dumps it in. Freddie Anderson out to play it, leaves it for his defenseman. That's Justin Holl. 4:10 remaining in the third. Fearless, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Ilan, welcome to the stream. Here we go, 2-on-1 here. Chiasson for the Oilers, pass in the middle, and just missing on the shot there was Devon Shore. Now coming back the other way, Toronto gets it out, but the Oilers bring it right back in. Chiasson and Archibald, but stolen there by Mikheyev. Cleared out there now. Leafs into the offensive zone. Kerfoot after it. 3 minutes remaining now in the third period, but here comes Edmonton back up. Bad pinch up, or step up there. Kassian! And he goes off the crossbar! How did Zach Kassian not finish that? This game would have been over. Unbelievable. This game would have been over. And Kassian goes over the bar, off the bar and out. Unbelievable. And it's still 2-1 Edmonton as we head to commercial break. I cannot believe Kassian didn't just bury that. That is unreal. Wow. I mean, he went high with it too, which is exactly what you're supposed to do there. He just got under it too much and went right up over the, or off the top of the bar and out with it. Wow. Wow. I mean, he did the right thing, because if he left that puck on the ice, it gives Anderson all the chance in the world to slide the pad over. And so you have to go high with that, but he just went over the net. You don't see that very often. I don't know, Elon. It's going to be close. I don't have them in, but it's going to be close. Tampa has a chance to make the playoffs, but, Tampa will definitely make the playoffs. They have a chance to win the Stanley Cup again, but there's no guarantee. Like, I told you already, the Avalanche are my cup pick for this year. Any team that gets into the playoffs has a shot at the cup. So, that's kind of a very vague, open-ended question. Yeah, every team has a shot. Every team that gets into the playoffs has a shot. Tampa Bay will absolutely make the postseason. Unless, like, their entire team gets injured. They're going to be in. Yes, James, I love Urinating Tree. Fantastic channel. Really, really funny. Anyway, we're back underway here. Guys, stop asking the same questions over and over in the chat. Mods, if you see the same questions over and over in the chat, please delete them and time the person out for spamming. There's been a ton of that to start this season. Vic, welcome to the stream. No, I am just a hockey fan. I am not an Oilers fan. Just here hoping for a great game tonight. And it sure has been. 2-1 here. Edmonton with the lead. 2:20 remaining. Final 2:05 now of the third period. Oilers throw that one all the way down on the ice, trying to hold on to their lead here. This game is quickly winding down here. The Leafs are running out of time to tie it. It's been a lot more low scoring than I was expecting, for sure. Chance there. Oh, Spezza just put that one wide of the post. What a chance there for the Leafs to tie it up, and they can't. Cleared out there by the Oilers all the way down. No icing on the play. Anderson out behind his net, leaves it for Muzzin. Muzzin playing it. Oh, knee-on-knee hit there, it looks like. Muzzin gets through it, though. Devin Shore went flying at him and caught a little piece of him, but kind of missed. Now the Leafs are in the offensive zone. 1:10 remaining in the third here, but empty net, and there's the Oilers with the third goal, and that does it. 3-1 Oilers, empty netter from Josh Archibald. And the Oilers pretty much put the icing on the cake of this one. And I can't believe that Spezza missed that chance in front. He put it right wide of the post, and he had all the opportunity in the world to tie this game up. Oh, the puck was bouncing, and it bounced right off his stick. Right off his stick and wide of the post, and then Archibald comes down the other way, and Spezza is not happy on the bench. So now it's 3-1 Edmonton with 1:06 remaining. Hey, Jersey, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it. And the Oilers have the 2-goal lead now. Someone in here bet Oilers on this game. It might have been FR. I don't remember exactly. Someone here bet Oilers on this game, but congratulations to whoever that was. Yeah, I agree, Akuma. Keefe has got to do something about the forward lines. All right, that was just a timeout there for the Leafs. We're back underway now. Leafs are gonna have to get their goalie off quick here again and try to get on the board here. Blast from Nylander there, and Larson with a huge shot block. Cleared out by the Oilers. Leafs running out of time. 45 seconds left in the third. Moved up here. Nylander dumps it in. Koskinen out of his net to play it. That one goes off glass. Crazy bounce into the middle. Oilers just trying to find it. Kept in by Riley at the blue line. Final 25 seconds now. Marner with a shot. That one goes wide. Rebound chance behind the net as well. Leafs might get one here. Marner's bomb. That one gets blocked. The incredible shot blocking in this game from the Edmonton Oilers. 8 seconds left. Leafs are out of time. Oilers clear it out. These two teams will play again on Friday, and that's going to do it for this one as Matthews is back in his own zone. And that is it. This game has gone final. And the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-1 here and get their first win in a while for the Edmonton Oilers. And the Leafs also dropped to 3-2 on the season. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have each and every one of you in the chat. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're welcome and wanted here. What a hockey game. Edmonton with a huge win. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you in the chat. So, have a great night, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow night for our 5th game of the week. And this will be my final stream of the, or final game stream of the week. Tomorrow night, we've got the Flyers and the Bruins at 7 p.m. So, I'll be doing that one. And I'll be really, really excited for that. We'll see if the Bruins can get some offense going, or if the Flyers continue their strong start to the season. So, anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully see you tomorrow night, and I'll be talking to you guys very, very soon. And with that, I'm going to sign off now.